Ah, baby girl. Let's get to this. Woo! First off, shout out to everybody out there who was calling this thing right and realized I was calling this thing right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. God is good. God is always good. He knows how to punish the wicked. You see, I've always stood on the grounds of truth and justice and fair play. Now, what I don't stand on, ignorance. People who will ignore logic to try to push their own personal agenda because they don't like something. Oh, yeah. And that's what we have here. You have all these people lined up with their Diddy did me wrong stories. They got all lined up to tell it. Because everybody wants to say, look at me, prisoner of the moment right here, me. That's what they want. They all want to be the prisoner of the moment. But they never took a moment to realize what that indicates. That exposes you to a much more sinister path than you ever imagined. This girl don't care. She's playing both sides. She's like, I just don't care no more. I got my $20 million. So long as I got my money, they can do what they want with him. That don't sound like a woman that loves somebody. That sounds like somebody that's getting ready to use somebody. Now, in this trial today, Cassie said these words. I want to freak out. Oh, we got a tornado warning. She couldn't wait for the freaky deaky. The freaky deaky. Oh, and it's going to be quite operational because this woman wants to freak out. She calls up, hey, I want to FO constantly. Says that she loves it, she wants it, so she sounds like the co-conspirator. She's the one getting the sex toys. So she's the one doing all this. So you're going to give her immunity and say, what, this is the RICO because she was his co-conspirator? So if Diddy's a monster, then what is Cassie? She admitted to putting her hands on him. Right? Both sides domestic. Cassie has admitted to putting her hands on Diddy. So they both admitted that they put their hands on each other. They both admitted they like the freak offs. They both admitted to participating in it. So here's the thing that's hypocritical. You can't say, for all the dum dums out there, you can't say these words. Oh, it's only, you can be 99% of the time. Well, you got some people saying 100%, which 100% by definition is the most that you could ever give. But it's 99%. As long as the woman says no one time, she's, it's an attack, right? Of course. But when did she say the no to one time? That's what you got to prove. Because what your mouth say and what her text messages say are two different stories. Because see, they didn't have the same energy before this cross examination. Now the cross examination is showing all the text messages she put out and how damning they are and how damning all the information was that she said in her cross examination, which eliminates a lot of the things that she said in her previous statement, which was shocking to me. Like I said, I did not think she would go ahead and divulge so much information. Now on the Patreon, we go into detail because I had to explain how I knew so much that you guys just found out about today in the trial. Don't you think it's weird that they start coming after my channel and my traffic? Whenever I talked about a Diddy video, I couldn't get no traction. You ever saw that? Do you know why? Because what I was saying was true. You know it. You know how you know? Because it's coming out of the defense's mouth. Not one of these people that doing all this blah blah blah, we got the inside scoop. None of these people said one word about Honey 3 but your boy. I'm the only one that brought that up. And did they not bring that up in the courtroom today? Did the defense said when you was in South Africa filming a movie, she laughed at Honey 3? Did he accuse you of sleeping with somebody while you was in South Africa? I just talked about that today, minutes before it popped up in trial. Soon as I did it, it popped up in trial. So I got a question for Miss Teaser Tales. Where's the one time she said no? Because the reasons that she's giving why she got drugged isn't the reason that was put on the paperwork. It's the image of that video, though. Yeah, well, the video don't mean racketeering, RICO. That's one thing you gotta understand. That video don't mean a goddamn thing. themselves, man. They got to learn how to think. This whole world has been put in a pickle. The whole world is in a bind. And everybody out here is trying to find their way and make their way through a figure eight. Ryan, you're right. It is old as hell. That video is almost 10 years old. And you see how prominent it is today. But there were other key factors in there. Is her friend. Cassie has admitted to doing drugs and being on drugs. She tried to get into rehab. She dated and she was like, oh, that was a health spa. No, it's a rehab facility. They know exactly. She's trying to change the tone of the words to make it sound different. The Golden Palace, that's just a pretty name for a rehab place. She was on drugs bad. I told people this. They didn't want to hear it. And Cassie was the victim. It's like this girl's a drug addict. She's been a drug addict. Diddy had told, she admitted, Diddy told dealers, don't give her no drugs. Don't you get this broad no drugs. No, all these dealers, don't y'all deal no drugs to her. She cut off. So she started getting down with Kid Cudi. Oh no. I don't know where this Michael B. Jordan thing came from, but I'll tell you the real story of what I know. That's on the Patreon right now about the South Africa thing. They went there and she brought up Michael B. Jordan. She said, yeah, he was mad because he thought I was with Michael B. Jordan. So she sent the video to all of those guys. That's right, Ryan. Show me a federal crime. I'm not seeing a federal crime here. I would think the government and the prosecution would have better evidence than what they provided. Now, it's not over yet. Don Richards will be up tomorrow, right after they finish with Cassie. But the judge is trying to rush the prosecution, the defense, when this is the most prominent witness there is. They want to get every bit of their questionings off on her. And they was like, the prosecution is like, we had a day and a half, so y'all should have a day and a half. No. You had two witnesses. Y'all called a second witness. Now, we done did all this work prepping for this, and y'all trying to rush us through our procedures, trying to rush our progress here. Y'all called two witnesses. And y'all really had nothing to explain or ask Cassie except for just make all this shock and awe of all the acts that you heard from Diddy and everything else. That's all. Shock and awe. Oh my God! Diddy did that. Where is a federal crime at? This woman ain't never sent a text saying, I don't want to be peed on today. She was loving it. She was all in for it. pee pot over there got sores in her mouth. That's what you expect. Letting people pee in your damn mouth. That damn piss pot. We supposed to feel sorry for the piss pot. That's what I'm talking about. Why would that be the standard? I'm just glad. I told you I couldn't wait for this. You know, this was my day. Thank you. This was my day. Wait for that cross-examination. Examination, you knew right away. I knew she was lying. So I just needed for the whole world to see it. And now the whole world get to see she was lying. That's what I liked about it. Everybody wants to be a victim. It's ridiculous. Oh yeah, because now she contradicted herself. Because remember, she was a victim. She was powerless. She had no control. But yet, she made all these decisions. And Diddy's checking and asking her for permission for stuff. But I thought you had no control. I th- hey, what's up? I thought they had no control.
I'm sorry?
No, I'm talking about.
Enjoy the movie.
All right, cool. I don't need glasses or nothing. All right, cool. Well, I really be him, I promise. Yeah, you'll see how I know about that South African situation. You see, ain't nobody talked about the South African situation till I said so. I'm the only one to talk about it. Yeah, we know some other stuff too, but we ain't talking. We ain't talking. Because that involves other people. Yeah, we don't give them all the sauce. They got to go to the Patreon. Casino for Life Patreon. Y'all know that. Trust me, you find out how I know. How I knew 5 months ago. He said, who is we? Oh, no. No, they cook. They cook. Because how can you say, okay, you got to prove now that this wasn't consensual? They just proved this is a relationship. They they were in this together. Cassie just basically confirmed all of it. So how you gonna say this wasn't consensual? That this one time isn't consensual. Man, he should have never been locked up. Now after that, they're in their own courtroom. I told you that. You know it. I'm finna go see this movie. I had to get away from the trial. Now that the trial over. Wait a minute, I'm A-list, goddamn. Okay. Like y'all skipping A-list premiere people. Let me get a large popcorn, large drink.
Like anything else?
Uh, mozzarella sticks.
Mozzarella sticks. Do you want me to scan that, or do you want me to put that phone number?
Yes, phone number. Phone. Hey, superstar. I'm all right. Thank you. Well, today just proved she had a lot of hypocritical statements she made. And if you're judging a trial, you got to go by facts. You can't go by your emotions. But I just find that pretty weird that the judge is like, okay, when you leave here, don't watch anything on the internet about the trial. Oh yeah, you're not gonna see that. Anybody have anything to say about his weirdo behavior before? Nope. They just know he's weird. They didn't care. It's Holly weird. That's why if you want to be in that world, good luck. Good luck. You see the people that's married, they ain't got to deal with that problem. It's all the nonsense. All these people trying to run around to these parties, the young folk trying to do the young folk thing. Going to the club now look ridiculous. What I'm going to see? Superman. No. I gotta watch this Final Destination one. I didn't get a chance to do it because of the trial last time. So I decided to go after the trial. I'm gonna do a movie review on my Screen Thing channel. Thank y'all for tuning in. Shouts out to Will It D. All right, to check his video out. Kwame Brown Bus Life. And I'm out.